Hi folks, welcome back to Toni Creates, and I'm taking the plunge, people. I'm taking the plunge. We're going to do a full-on collage. I've got this paper from Lidl when I was there, and it's this spring craft set, so it was last year Easter time, and I got this paper in there and I do not like it. So this is nearly 14, 13 and 7/8 and 9 and 7/8 wear and measurements. Okay, centimeters, nearly 25 by 35.3. okay, weird size. So we're going to cover this up, and I want to cover this up for backgrounds, for tags. I want to start on our steampunk journal. So I'm going to do some texture paste with this Harlequin type text doodad. But before we start here, I want to just quickly show you this. Right, I made, let me show you, on my Cricut machine I did a scrapbook layout, and I cut 562, well, nearly, of these strips, and they're too bright for me, so I stuck them in this box. I put coffee on them. I put old paper, Distress Oxide. I put vintage photo, Distress Oxide. I chucked some alcohol ink. This one is, what flavor is this? This is, I don't know, turquoisey. Aqua, that's what it says, aqua. I put some white acrylic, I think. And did I do black? No. So I chucked all of that on here, and I just colored up these, which have come out with some interesting effects on them and muted the colors. But I put a piece of paper, oh, sorry for the noise, at the bottom of the box, and look at it. So we're going to use this for the collage. And we might use a couple of these as well. So let's get cracking, shall we? I don't know. Are we just gonna do strips, or I like this with the color. Looks a bit rusted, and so I'm just gonna cut strips and different sizes. Doesn't have to be. I have no scraps, so I have to kind of make scraps. I'm probably going to regret it, because I'm probably going to be drowning in scraps. I've got this. Don't ask me where I got this from. This was a digital. It was just papers. If anybody recognizes it. Oh, I'm not going to do that now. Wait, let me do this. I hate these white strips. And they're so teeny tiny, and I don't know, I'm not a very good paper ripper. I think I'm too slow. I'm going to tear it. You've got to be like assertive. Like that. Oh, there we go. That worked a bit better. Assertive, people. That's what you have to be. So this is quite fun. This is already collage. Look, you see, obviously not assertive. This one's already, oh, flip's sake, be easier if I just, see, and I'm not a good tearer either. This just, now you see why I don't do collage. Just irritates me. Irritates me no end. Okay, just need that little bit extra. Oh, no, oh, sorry, the stupid phone thing. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Let me just wipe this out the way for now, because... So what I want to do is I want to make a background and then just have the tags, and then I'm using a Samperia paper kit, and maybe just use some of the paper pads ephemera to decorate. This is actually quite a thicker paper printed on here. I think it's 120 GSM, so it's not your standard printer paper. I like this one. It has clocks and stuff on there. I should have done this off camera. Okay, I'm going to pause you here and I'll get back to you when I've done all this tedious stuff. Right, folks, we're back. I've torn pieces up. I think I'm going to start with these pieces that I've got. So I'm just going to, let me get, have I got this whole piece in frame? More or less. I'm just going to start with these bits and get them in the corners. Like that. And try and get a filing system going. I'm gonna just get my glue thing. Here's an old dry wet wipe. I'm going to use Mod Podge. Okay, there we go. Let's get started. I must say, I suppose once you get the first bit down, it's down. This is the first full scale, and look, I'm faffing because I don't want to decide what's the next thing I have to put down. It's like procrastination. This is what you look like. So I'm going to do a little bit of multimedia on here. We might chuck some more of these. Let's put these here. Our inks and stuff we used. We might throw a bit more of that on here. So I like how this paper came out. It's got a bit of a grungy. Let's use some of this text paper. I don't know, is there a formula? Or do you just stick? Obviously you've got to have sort of the same color tones. I don't know. Oh, you see how the ink comes off? That's one thing with the, I think it's the oxide inks. When you wet it, it reactivates the inks. Okay, now I want to put just small bits of these because it's quite a dark color, so I think I'll leave that till the end. We've got some more of this. This will be coming out on April Fool's Day. Yes, sirree. I remember at school April Fool being like a big thing. I don't know, is it still like that at schools? Are the kids still, you know, doing April Fools? Come on. I don't want to have to hassle with teeny tiny bits that are showing. There we go. That'll sort you out. Okay. See, here's another little. Let's take this little bit here. Okay. No, too small. Right. Now we've got this piece and this piece. I think this is where things start getting a bit. That's when you've got all these little bits too. Should technically do all the way around the sides. Oh, look here. Piece of white paper. Thank you. See, I've still got edging there. Let me do that one. I'm going to stick this bit over the edge so I can cut that bit off there. Okay, we're getting somewhere, people. Let's I'm just gonna tear this like this, and don't stick the glue in the inking. And we're gonna stick this bit over here. Okay. Oh, you know what? I've got some nice my coffee dyed gardener's handbook. Temperature. During the active growth period, normal room temperatures are suitable. There we go. Don't know for what, but just so you know. Ah, you see that? My finger's full of stuff and I've just pulled. It's okay, we'll put some ink or something over the top of that. Let's get some more of this. Chuck that in there. Don't stick your finger on any of the papers, woman. Okay. There we go. This little, some up there maybe. Trying to like spread it out. Can see why you sometimes just end up sticking stuff over stuff. Oh, I don't need this long big blank, but okay. Should we stick here about this? Do some more of this. That bit off and tear this edge and stick it there. Whoops, not enough glue. Okay, we're still in frame. Right, now I'm gonna start with this. Let's get that put in there. And once again, tearing in the wrong direction. Is that gonna fit there? No, I need a longer piece. Will it fit there? Yes. Oh, tear in the right direction, woman. Stick it over there. Just gonna ink the whites off. Now, oh my goodness, plonked the old glue brush right on top of something. Okay, here's a nice long piece. I think that'll fit over there. And I'll keep that straight edge. I'll actually move because the map's got a straight edge. So, put that in there. And put that over there. Okay, so there we need something. What have we got here? Just looking to see what we've got here. Oh, we've got some of this, some of our saffron dyed paper. Let's stick it there. Yep, I stuck on a page skew, people. Look at me being liberated. Lots of sighs. I don't know why I'm sighing so much lately. I sometimes think it's because I don't take deep enough breaths, especially when I'm a bit stressed. I'm a wee bit stressed. Okay, this has got the nice clock pieces on it. Let's stick it in there. That looks nice. I think I might just make it a wee bit smaller, just so that it's, oops, wrong way. Tear this way, pull what you want towards you. You see, this one I pulled towards me, no white, so this one got white. Oh, I'll get it right someday. I'll remember. Right, let's cover up this big. Our bunny rabbits all disappearing. Okay, let's stick this way. Okay. Alright, so we've got a wee little spot there, and we've got a wee little, and we've got that great big bunch there. Okay, so we can put some more of this up here. Okay, see, I don't know how these people do it. They come and they tear the tiniest little strip off. How does, maybe it's they use thinner paper. But look at me, I had to tear great big loops off. Oh, annoying. Okay, tore my scrap. Don't know why I have that song in my head. Wouldn't it be nice? Oh, let's use some of this yellow because we've got yellow there to sort you out. And where's our other little bit? Over here. Sort you out. We got there, we've got some robots showing. No bunny robots, please. Okay. Oh, there's another little spot. Get a nice. This this was the lace. Okay, well, there we go. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Were you screaming? Were you screaming at me? Let's get a piece of this lettering. I think it's to do with the thickness of your paper, how thin you can actually tear it. Okay. Right, now folks, now what I want to do is I want to first of all get the glue off my brush, put that in. Oh, flip, that didn't go in the water, that went all over the desk. Is I want to put inks down before I put the texture paste, because I want the ink to seep, because the ink will seep up through the texture paste. So I am just going to get a stamping block. Got my stamping block. Okay, I'm just going to put it on there. I'm going to take my vintage photo. Dun, 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 dun. Like that. Some water on it. I need a brush. When I had a brush, just get a brush and just smush it around. Okay, and just mark it down on my paper. I know, looks a bit of a mess, doesn't it? Right. What am I doing? I'm looking for this. Okay. Just smushed it. Do I want to smush? Here's already got, so whenever we spray it, let me just tidy up these papers that are hanging around here. Ooh, they can go in the scrap box, people. I now have a scrap box. Doo-doo. Delighted with myself. Okay, so we've got this going to be working away here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put, can you see me? I'm just going to put a dot on there, or two. I should have shaken this, it's not mixed properly. Anyway, and I'm just going to go like that, and I'm just going to go and just here, don't want to, just going to squish the really white bits. Just give it some more. I don't have any coffee. Oh, this vintage photos is right, come, let's flick you down. I hate wasting this ink. Okay, just flicking it down with my brush, taking my brush, putting on the paper. Let's wipe that down. Okay, now I'm just going to take, I've got ground espresso. That's about the darkest brown I have. So I'm just gonna put some on there. Go like this. This isn't like the Distress Oxide, this is actually just ink. So it's not as, see, it's not as dark. Okay, I'm going to do something naughty. Let me see. I think this ink pad's dry. Look at that, sucked up that water like nobody's business. Okay, we leave them out. Now I'm just going to take this old paper, and this is, okay, you see it's got a little ball in it, so I'm just going to shake that. And then, not a good idea to be spraying this on my desk here, because everything's going to get this now. Right, so that's it, and then I'm just going to take the water and I'm just gently going to okay, so I think what I might do, now look at this, I've got spray all over my thing, is take our black. Where's our black? Okay, I'm gonna have to stand up and reach right to the end of the table and get our black. Not too much. Because there's water on here, it's not gonna stay splotches. So black. Oh, look at that interesting stuff it's making. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the white. Are we gonna take a new paintbrush, or we're just going to use this one? Oops. And the white's going to mix with the oxide inks and give us some interesting splatters like it's doing on my clothes. Right, not a good idea to be wearing your Sunday best while you're doing this, woman. Okay, I got white paint on my nice black. Oh, flip. Right, I wonder if I shouldn't put a wee bit more black. Just, actually maybe less is more. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, you know me, I never dry things fully. I'm just going to sort of dry this with a glue gun. Not the glue gun, the dryer. I'll be back in a minute. Right, folks, I've dried like the bare minimum. You can see it's still got some floaty bits going on it, but the thing is with these inks, the more they sit and do their own thing, the better they are. But now, like I said, I want to do the texture paste on top of it before it's dry to see if the inks will come through, because it's just something I want to see if it's going to work for me, because I don't want white. So let me stand up. Oh, that's actually looking fantastic. To be honest with you, it looks better on camera than what it does in person. But anyway, we'll see what it looks like at the end. I'll leave this to dry overnight and come back. And so I want the brown. Now because this is wet, the texture paste is losing some of its thickness. Oh my goodness. Don't want square things. Oops. Come on. Right, folks. Let me just take this bit off, put that in the water. Where's our wet wipe? Here's a semi-damp one. Right, I'm going to leave that. It's too late now. I wanted to put some in the middle, but kind of, if we're going to do journaling cards, we might have a spot that doesn't have texture paste on. That's not a train smash. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave that to dry. I'll get back to you in the morning and we'll see what's happened to it. And you can already see how the browns are coming through the... I'm just going to be a wee little naughty, and I'm just going to... Actually, let me take this off like this. Just put a couple of... There we go. Just want to see what it does. Just want to see what that does. Texture paste is not dry yet, people, so being very naughty. Okay, I'm stopping. I'm stopping now, okay? Just want a little drop. Okay. There we go. Right, okay, we're going to come back in the morning and see if we're going to add more color on, and then we're going to chop them up. Okay. Sleep tight, people. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, so we are 24 hours past when we did it. I did, see, it's upside down. I did add this little bit in. There are a couple of spots that are lifting, but I'm not going to worry about them now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to cut it. Yes, sorry. We're going to cut. Let me just see if I think I might need to bring it out a bit. So I am going to measure. I think the biggest tag I want is 5 inches. 5. Hope that can cut through all. That's great. And then I want some 3 inch. And then what have we got left? We've got about 5.5. Okay, so let's do 2.5. Actually, I want some skinny tags. 2 inches, 1.5 inch. Let's do, no, we just do 2.5 because we're gonna, whoops, okay, you can see that. Let's, and how big is this one? This one is about 3 and, okay, 3 3/8. Right, let's see what the what our length is. Our length is 9 3/4. So 9 3/4 is 4, and there, that's half. No, it's not half. Oh goodness. Okay, let's just get a scissors. Where are you? And just get through there. Just want to cut that bit off there. Okay, what did I put this? Yeah, that's a bit better. 1, 4.5. I don't know, just put it there, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be exact. Done it again. Let's just do like that. Still not 5. We do 5 this time, then that might be half. It still won't be a half because our thing was only, wasn't quite, oh it is, well maybe. Okay, so enough muttering from me. Let's have a look and see what we've got. So we can trim that bit off. So we've got one. Oh, they're so interesting. So I wanted some broader cards. I'm going to need to trim this edge off a bit here, and we can flatten them out now. Oh, those are going to make gorgeous tags. So as soon as I've cut the ephemera from the pack, I'm going to use that to decorate for our steampunk journal. I've got one little bit that's lifted up here, so that's all right. We can just take a bit of our glue and go, obviously missed this spot, and just stick him down. Trim off the sides and just smooth it out, and it'll be ready to go in the journal. I'm extremely happy with that. In fact, I'm delighted with that. So next video I will show you the beginnings of our steampunk journal. Anyway folks, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.